1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Muhammad Zubair Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says all available resources will be utilized for rehabilitation of flood-hit people of Balochistan. Finance Minister reiterates the government's resolve to take every required step to facilitate and support the business community. Minister for Planning emphasizes the need to revamp the higher education to keep pace with the modern trends and align universities' curriculum with demand of job markets. Army Chief says the unique and robust Pak-China relationship has proven its resilience in the face of challenges. PIA will operate 7 special flights to transport intending Zaireen to Iraq for observance of Ashura Muharram. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their unabated acts of state terrorism martyred 6 Kashmiris during the last month. The United Nations and the United Kingdom have expressed optimism that the departure of first shipment of grain from Ukraine will bring relief and stability to global food security. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif says all available resources will be utilized for complete rehabilitation of flood-stricken people of Balochistan. Addressing the flood-affected people and notables in Chaman this afternoon, he said federal and provincial governments, Pak Army and other institutions are serving all the time to rein and the flood-stricken people of Balochistan. The Prime Minister stressed the need to remove flaws in relief operation. He said negligence in provision of relief to the affected people will not be tolerated. Earlier, on arrival in Quetta, Chief Secretary Balochistan Abdul Aziz and Chairman NDMA Lieutenant General Akhtar Nawaz gave a detailed briefing to Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on the damages caused by floods in Balochistan and the rescue and relief efforts. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said it is a national tragedy that no attention was paid in the past for the construction of dams. He said we will not rest until the complete rehabilitation of the flood-affected people. Commending the efforts of NDMA, PDMA, provincial administration and the NHA, he directed them to spread the network of medical camps in the flood-ravaged areas. The Prime Minister also appealed to the local and international organizations to assist the government in providing relief to the affected population. Minister for Climate Change Shari Rahman has said that Pakistan will have to take preemptive steps to cope with climate change. In a statement, she said a humanitarian crisis is emerging in Sindh and Balochistan due to record rains in the country. She pointed out that there has been 193% more monsoon rains this year as compared to the previous year. The medical teams of the Pakistan Railways have been dispatched to help the flood victims in Balochistan. This was revealed during a meeting chaired by Minister of Railways Khaja Saad Rafiq in Lahore today. The minister instructed to set up relief camps at Jhalmaksi, Kila Abdullah and Noshki. Pakistan Air Force is actively continuing the rescue and relief operations in flood-affected areas of Balochistan. During the operations, PAF helicopter fleet has carried 16,995 pounds of relief goods, including flour, ghee, sugar, pulses, tea and life-saving medicines to the areas cut off due to torrential rains and flash floods. Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmad Babar Sidhu, has directed the relevant branches of PAF to employ maximum efforts towards rescue and relief operations in the flood-affected areas of Balochistan. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister for Finance and Revenue Miftah Ismail has reiterated the government's resolve to take every required step to facilitate and support the business community. Talking to a delegation of Markazi Tanzeem-e-Tajiran Pakistan in Islamabad today, the Finance Minister acknowledged the contributions of business community in the economic development in the country. The delegation apprised the Finance Minister of the issues being faced by the business community, especially related to taxation on electricity bill, and requested him to resolve their issues. The Finance Minister listened to their apprehensions regarding taxation and assured them that their issues will be resolved. Minister for Planning and Development Hassan Iqbal has called for aligning the curriculum of universities with the demands of job market. He was talking to newly appointed Chairman of Higher Education Commission, Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, who called on him in Islamabad today. The minister said the higher education sector should be revamped to keep pace with the modern trends and requirements. He said preferred fields and best universities should be selected for overseas scholarships and a competitive process for scholarships should be designed through the academic and performance audit system of universities. Hassan Iqbal directed the HEC chairman to select best candidates for the Pak America Knowledge Corridor project and also asked him to take measures to establish Dr. A.Q. Khan Metallurgy Institute. He said despite economic crisis, ample funds have been provided to the HEC. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa says Pakistan-China relationship is unique and robust that has proven its resilience in the face of challenges. Addressing a ceremony in connection with the 95th anniversary of the founding of Chinese People's Liberation Army in Rawalpindi, Army Chief said PLA and Pakistan Army are brothers in arms and their relationship will continue to contribute towards safeguarding the collective interests. He highlighted various facets of the deep-rooted ties between the two states, militaries and the people. General Qamar Javed Bajwa lauded PLA's role in China's defense, security and nation building. Chinese ambassador to Pakistan Nong Rong in his remarks thanked the Army Chief for hosting reception on the eve of PLA's anniversary. He said China and Pakistan are iron brothers, all-weather friends and strategic partners. The Chinese ambassador said the recent meeting of China-Pakistan Joint Committee of Cooperation has set up an important platform for military collaborations which will serve effectively for military-to-military relations between the two countries. Pakistan International Airlines will operate 7 special flights to transport intending Zaireen to Najaf, Iraq for observance of Ashura Muharram. According to schedule, the special flights will start from tomorrow and continue till next Sunday. The flights will operate from Karachi to Najaf. Connecting flights will also be arranged from other cities to facilitate pilgrims. Indian troops in their unabated acts of state terrorism martyred 6 Kashmiris in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir during the last month of July. According to the data issued by the research section of Kashmir Media Service today, of those killed, 2 youth were martyred in fake encounters. Meanwhile, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference leadership has reiterated its call for a complete shutdown and large-scale protest demonstrations on Friday, August the 5th. It appealed to the people to observe the day as the exploitation day to convey a strong message to the world that Kashmiris reject India's illegal occupation. APHC Senior Vice Chairman Shabir Ahmed Shah, in a message from New Delhi's Tihar jail, while termed 5th August 2019 as one of the worst chapters in the history of Jammu and Kashmir. The incarcerated APHC Vice Chairman Ghulam Ahmed Gulzar deplored that the RSS-backed Modi government was hell-bent on turning Jammu and Kashmir into a graveyard for imposition of its devil Hindutva ideology. The APHC leadership urged the Kashmiris all over the world to hold protest demonstrations in world major capitals on 5th August to expose Indian crimes in Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front in a statement expressed concern over the shifting back of ailing Muhammad Yasin Malik from hospital to New Delhi's Tihar jail. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has welcomed the departure of the first ship carrying grain from Ukraine's Black Sea port of Odessa to global buyers. In a statement on Twitter, his secretary Stephen Dujarric said the Secretary General hoped that the step will pave the way for many commercial ships moving in accordance with the initiative signed and will bring stability and relief to global food security. Meanwhile, the United Kingdom has also hailed the departure first shipment from the Ukrainian port of Odessa. In a statement, the Foreign Secretary Liz Truss termed it an important first step, calling on Moscow not to weaponize global food supplies. She stressed Russia's shelling of the port of Odessa should not happen in future. And now the weather report. The Met Office has forecast more rain with wind and thunder shower in Punjab, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan and Kashmir during the next 12 hours. However, humid weather is likely to persist in most parts of the country. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News.